हरि ओम दीर्घायुष्मान भव स्त्रीभ्यः दीर्घसुमंगली भव सर्वव्याधि निवारण प्राप्तिरस्तु सर्व ऐश्वर्यम अभिवृद्धिर्भवतु सर्वमंगलानि भवन्तु सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. இப்பொழுது நான் என்னுடைய கம்பேரிட்டிவ் ரிலிஜன்ஸ் ஹிந்துயிசம் வர்சஸ் கிறிஸ்டியானிட்டி பார்ட் நம்பர் 22 மேலும் தொடர்கின்றேன். ஐ எம் ப்ரொசீடிங் forwards after my replies, and this is my part number 22 in English. So here, okay, the comparison starts really. Now if you take Genesis in Bible, the chapter number 3, and you go to verse number 7. So in 7 what happens is, there's verse number 6 and 7 where God tells Adam and Eve not to tells Adam not to eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge, because the knowledge has both the good and the evil. So you can refer 6 in chapter 3, 6 verses 6, 7, 8 and all. And then Eve is tempted by the serpent, and she takes the fruit and gives to Adam, and Adam also eats the fruit, and then their eyes open. See, that God created them blind. God created them blind, and after taking the fruit from the tree of knowledge prohibited by God, disobeying God, Eve and then Adam also takes, and their eyes open. Now it is in direct contrast to a logical thinking. Then God curses them. Then God tells the serpent, you will all start crawling. Okay, crawling is fine, but you will be only eating dust. Which serpent eats dust? I do not know. All these are there, but the eyes open after disobeying God, which is in direct contrast to our logical thinking, which says we pray to God, open my eyes, let it not be closed. I have to see the truth. That is the common sense prayer. Here, if you disobey God in Bible, your eyes are getting opened. See, it is quite contrast to a logical thinking. That's what I personally feel. Your eyes can get closed if you disobey God, or you can become blind. Because in Christianity, whether it is Benny Hinn or whether it is other preachers, they bring somebody on the stage and they say he is blind and his eyes will be open now by worshipping Christ or worshipping Bible God. That's what they say. That is in direct contrast to what it is stated in Genesis 3 of the Bible, the very opening chapter, very opening section, and shlokas, verses 6, 7 and 8. Everywhere it will be contradicting like this. I do not know, because some people have written in the name of Christ, some people write in the name of the Bible God. See, you take Bhagavad Gita, let us see the contrast, and let us see how Bhagavan Krishna says. You take chapter number 4, verse number 35. Bhagavan says, Yat Jnatva, Yat Jnatva it will be, but Yat Jnatva cha Punaha Moham Eva Yasyasi Pandava Yena Bhutani Aseshani Drakshyasi Atmanaha Ataha Mayi. Ataha, therefore, Drakshyasi, you will see. Arjuna, he says, Pandava means, hey Arjuna, you will see. Drakshyasi, Drashtum, Drish is the dhatuhu, Drakshyasi, you will see. What you will see? Yat Jnatva, the knowledge, after obtaining the knowledge, Yat Jnatva, Punaha, again, Moham, all this Kama, Krodha, Moham, Evam, only, Yasyasi, Na Punaha. So, you will not go again into that Moham, that Kama, Krodha, Moham, Yasyasi, means going towards that. Yasyasi, addressing Pandava, that is Arjuna, Tvam Asi, they say, that is the Madhyama Purusha. So, Yasyasi Pandava, Yena, by which Bhutani, all the Pancha Bhutani means we people. Bhutani, Aseshani, see, Shesha means leftover actually. Aseshani means these living beings will see Atmanaha in me. The Atmanaha, you will see everybody in me. That's what he says. Mayi is the Saptami Vibhakti. Asmat Shabdam. Aham avam vayam, mama avam no asmana, maya avavyam. Finally it will be Mayi. Asmasu. Bahuvachanam. Mayi is a Ekavachanam. So in me, on me. So what he says, Bhagavan, you will see everybody, all the Atmanaha, the living beings, all in me, if you know that. Because all the moham, the na apunaha, you will get into yasesi. You will not get into again and again those mohams. Instead of that, ena by which bhutani aseshani drakshasi atmanaha, therefore mayi. Therefore, you will see only all the other beings in me, if you know that. That is chapter number 4, verse number 35. Go to chapter number 5, verse number 16. Tat jnanena, that by that jnanam, tat jnanena, tu means here, but Ajnanam yesham, of those. Ajnana means ignorance. Tat jnanena ajnanam yesham nashitam atmanaha tesham adityavat tat jnanam prakashayati tatah param. Tatah param. After that, tat jnanena, only by that knowledge. Only by that knowledge, tat jnanam, this ajnanam, this ignorance of those, nashitim, destroyed, is destroyed. Atmanaha, of those people. And yena, that is tesham, of these people, of those people, yesham, of these people. Okay, it's all same only. So tesham adityavat tat jnanam. So tat ajnanam nashatim, it will go away by that knowledge. And tesham, whatever, tatah param, after that, their whatever their jnanam, adityavat, like a surya, like a sun, prakashayati, is being made to shine, tatah param, after that. So after that, after knowing that, all this ajnanam will get destroyed, ignorance gets destroyed. Pandava, and also tesham tat adityavat tat jnanam. So after obtaining, after knowing that, after obtaining the knowledge, your Atma, you will shine like a Surya, like a Adityan. Adityavat, just like Adityan. So it is compulsory that you have to have this knowledge. And then in chapter 5, verse number 17, Bhagavan again says, Tat buddhayaha, tat atmanaha, tannishtaha, tat parayanaha, gachanti goes, gachanti apunaha avrittim. Avriti means the repetition again and again. Tat punaha avrittim jnanena jnana nirdhuta kalmashah. See, the sins also get dispelled. Nirdhutah kalmashah. Kalmashah bahuvachanam. All the sins, nirdhuta by jnanam. Jnana nirdhuta kalmasha. It's understood as jnanena. Tritiya vibhakti. By the jnanam, nirdhutaha kalmashaha gachanti. Where they go? Na gachanti apunah. Punah punah apunah. Hajadi pratyaya. Punah is opposite to punah. No again and again. What is avritim? Avriti means the chakra. You know, in musicians in Tamil Nadu, they play tani avradhanam, repetition. So the avritim, the repetition of the cycle of birth and death. Gachantim apunaha, again and again, you don't go there. What happens? Jnana, by that jnana, nirdhutha, expelling, throwing it away, the kalmashaha, the sins. Tatu buddhayaha, because of that Atma, tat nama, tan nishtaha. Nishtaha means that sthiram, permanence, that tenacity, that firmness, tan nishtaha, tat parayanaha. You have to do parayanam. You have to realize that jnanam. You have to work for that jnanam. You have to extol the jnanam. You have to go towards that jnanam. You have to pray for that jnanam. You have to think for the parayanam. You have to do those parayanams. Tat parayanah. Bahuvachanam. So, once you do that, that buddhi, that intelligence, the jnana buddhi, jnana nirdhuta kalmasha. So, if you obtain that buddhi, that those atmas, those people, tannishtaha, firmly, tat parayana, by praying, by concentrating, by doing parayanams and all, they go towards appunaha avritim, towards no coming back again in that cycle. Apunaha. Na punaha, apunaha. Avriti means this chakra. Avriti. So, Bhagavan says only by the jnana, again and again, no other things. Again in chapter 5, we go to verse number 18. Vidyaya vinayam sampanne brahmane hastini gavi shuni chaiva cha eva chaiva. A plus A becomes I. So, chaiva cha and eva only. Swapake, the dog eater. Panditaha samadarshinaha. Pandava, what happens is that vidyaya, by vidya, this is Tritiya Vibhakti again. Sita, Sitaya, like that. Akaranta strilingaha. By vidyaya, by vidya, vinayam, that humility you will have. You will have the humility who the Pandita, everybody, you will see samadarshinaha. With humility, you will see whom? You will see Brahmane in the Brahmanas, Brahmane in the Brahmanas, seventh vibhakti. In the Brahmanas, Shuni, the Brahmanas, then he is saying Hastini, Gavi, he says cow. Hastini, elephant. Shuni, dog. Cha eva, and also Swapake, one who cooks the dog. Shwepake, Shwapake. Shunakaha, that's called dog. The dog eater. The Panditaha, also the Pandits, everybody will be seen as the same. By Vidya only, by knowledge only, you will see everybody same. Vasudhaiva Kudumbam. See, when we have all those things, that sameness, the equality in human beings and all living creatures. That's what Bhagavan says. Chapter 5, verse 18. You go through those, you will understand. Everything you will be samadarshina. You will equally view. Sama equal darshina, see, sight. Sight of all these things. Panditaha. They are called Panditas, who see everything equality in them through knowledge only. That's why Pandita is, whom will you call as Pandita? By knowledge only. So, the importance of knowledge is given the most prominence, advocacy, not only in Bhagavad Gita, right from the Vedas. Therefore, when you compare it with Bible, it says about you should not get knowledge, either knowledge of good or knowledge of evil. So you are disobeying God. Bible God, you are disobeying. That is what Einstein said, Bible is childish and superstitious. How you can be without knowledge? Einstein himself says, you see religious beliefs of Einstein, you go to Wikipedia and see about his opinion. He says, everyone, knowledge is the most important thing in life. It's more than your life. It is more than your prana. Jnanam brahme divyajana jnana devagal vimani bhutani jayante. All these verses are there. Without knowledge, how you can exist? Today, we are going in geometric progression on the knowledge. 10 years back, the knowledge has jumped not in arithmetic progression, but today it has jumped in geometric progression compared to the knowledge we had obtained 10 years back. Therefore, knowledge is the most important thing which has been given a backseat in Bible. Either knowledge of good or knowledge of evil. If you have knowledge of evil, don't adopt evil. That's it. It may help you to come out of evil for ordinary mortals like us. But he says you cannot eat those fruits. And you are being created blind. And then when you disobey God, your eyes are opened. Well, it doesn't appeal to me in logical reasoning. Your eyes have to be opened, and we in Hindus pray to God to open our eyes and see the truth and see the light. See, my dear friends, the more of these things I shall bring back. Why I am bringing back? Because of the imposition of those Christian missionaries who had come to India and forcefully converting innocent Hindus, telling us that we are all Hindu, we are all infidels. That is very wrong. We are not infidels. Let us compare ourselves with those people. We have Vedas, Vedic literature, philosophy, Vedas, Vedangas in all languages of India, primarily from Sanskrit and Tamil. We have absolutely brilliant philosophies, brilliant thoughts, brilliant respect for God, recognition of God, everything we have through Paramatma or through deities or through idols or through systems or through practice or through philosophy, everywhere. The might of Hinduism is non-parallel. With this, I am ending my this session, and I shall continue further till such time. Bhuyat tavat shubhamangalam sarve janaah sukhino bhavantu. Dhanyavad.